What if I can't afford an attorney? Public defenders and appointed attorneys serve at taxpayer expense, but their duty of loyalty lies firmly with their clients. If you've been accused of a crime and can't afford to hire an attorney, don't fret. The Sixth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution guarantees criminal defendants the assistance of counsel. Lawmakers and courts use the terms counsel, lawyer, and attorney interchangeably, and you've undoubtedly heard the term public defender. Public defenders are court-appointed attorneys. In a series of decisions in the 1960s and 1970s, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that all criminal defendants facing the threat of incarceration, jail or prison, have a right to be represented by an attorney. Defendants who can't afford to hire an attorney have the right to a government-appointed attorney to represent them at public, taxpayer, expense. Who gets a court-appointed attorney? Not everyone who goes to court is entitled to a free lawyer. Individuals and businesses who sue each other in civil court for damages, money, don't get court-appointed attorneys. Some low-income parties in civil cases, like evictions and public benefit disputes, get free counsel through legal aid and pro bono representation, but the government isn't obligated to provide it. People hauled into court for minor traffic infractions, like speeding tickets, don't get free lawyers either. The government does, however, have a constitutional duty to appoint attorneys for people, adults and juveniles, charged with misdemeanor and felony crimes if they are legally indigent, and facing a potential jail or prison sentence. How do I get a court-appointed attorney? In a typical case, courts appoint lawyers for eligible defendants at their first court appearance, usually an arraignment. Defendants who want court-appointed counsel must ask the court to appoint a lawyer, and provide information under oath about their income, assets, and expenses. Courts frequently use questionnaires to determine whether a defendant financially qualifies for a court-appointed attorney. Each jurisdiction has its own rules about who qualifies as indigent. Courts might also consider the complexity of the case when deciding whether a defendant is eligible for court-appointed counsel. For example, a judge might find that a nurse who earns a high hourly wage can afford to hire a lawyer in a simple drug possession case, but not in a complex and serious drug trafficking case. Defendants have the burden of convincing the court that they can't afford to hire an attorney. Courts can investigate the accuracy of defendants' financial eligibility questionnaires. Consequences for providing false information range from the defendant having to reimburse the government for the cost of counsel to facing perjury charges for making materially false claims under oath.